Welcome to day 490 of the journey begins. Alright, we might have to stop our stream for a second. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright, we're just getting our stream set up. So 1 2 1 2. Alright, perfect. Still getting some of our chat set up, but welcome to day 490 of journey begins. Stream chat is being while we wait for that to come up, we are by the garden. We are collecting emeralds. Goal is to get enough emeralds to get our gear mended back up after our unfortunate lava accident after a zombie's revenge. And yeah, that's our plan today. Get our tools, elytra, axe, shield, helmet, that stuff. Well, getting them into enchantment added. I welcome in Ghost. Getting all our tools back to the state we had them in before the accident. And hopefully having enough time left to make it over. Our restream and ground control are both up. And those do pretty much the same chat, but we're going to bring them to see like more. Welcome in Christmas. Ground control works well with OBS. Restream, that is a nice feature, but I'm hoping more to get audio controls. There is what I would like. Since Twitch gives the ability to have VOD audio, welcome in Oleg. And welcome in Sophie. Oh, let's make sure we have the right tool. And welcome in Monkey D. Luffy, great name. Monkey D. Welcome in Rerut. We get everything out from here? Yeah, we did, I think. Okay, so let's go. I'm still a little concerned that something happened here, or our pumpkin farm is really efficient. The amount of pumpkins we're getting is pretty high. Alright, so let's put this stuff back. Paper? Yeah, let's leave the paper here. Leave the melons here. Welcome in Zux. Something like that I think could be okay. Yeah, basically enough. Okay. And where do we want to go? So I think we have... Oh, did we get more iron golems? I don't remember seeing them spawn before. I mean, one of them was in the little polar and heart. Welcome in US. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's just jump over this. Most of our gear is going to be in the mines under the Garden Temple. I don't know if this way will be faster or not. Nope, because we didn't go up the steps. But we also don't necessarily need to go that way. All right. Okay, we don't want to mess with that lava. Up in here, perfect. Now we'll go down the back. Welcome in CVT. All right, so we'll go down to the mines. We left. What did we leave there? We left everything but the elytra there, I believe. Welcome in Dot. And Sarah. We could go through there, but where do we want to go? Okay, maybe this will take us where we want to go. Yeah, this will work. We want to go, our entrance, welcome in Sarah. We want to go into this building up to the upper left for us. That will house our mines and also our portal to Haven's End where we can go get our elytra. So we'll go do that. And then from Haven's End, we can also head back to Barter's Bay and get some of our enchantments. Although our extra monitor decided not to come on. Ooh. Do we have any iron? We do. So we can't see our ClickUp cost. I mean, we can't see the cost for our enchantments in ClickUp. There we go. Oh, and then we can take this over this to speed it up so we don't have to swim. Welcome in, Tristan. Alright, so if we come through here, oh, let's grab our big potato. What do we need? But we can take this with us, and we need a handful of books, so I mean, we can make more, but let's leave like 2, 1. That way, welcome in Aubrey. Silk touch. So we want a silk touch because we want fortune on the axe. We might want silk touch on the hoe, so we will take that. That's our silk touch. Fortune. Do we want that? I think we want fortune, we said, for the axe, right? Yeah. Breaking 3. This is the one that we caught. 11 seems pretty good. So we want one for the helmet. Oh. Uh, 11, so it's 6. Okay, so that ought to be pretty good. We want one for the helmet, one for the elytra, one for the shield, one for the axe, and one for the bow. Mending was mending here. I don't know if mending is the cheapest. Welcome in, Buttercup. Be right back when I check my numbers. Yeah, we need to have that on screen, but it looks like 12 is our cheaper option, so we're gonna need a few of those. Welcome in, Max Burt. Oh, okay, so that'd be 50, 60. So maybe do a couple more. There we go. I don't know if we might have some extra mendings too over at Barter's Bay, but it won't hurt to have extra. So we'll need mending. We'll need 5 mendings, right? So 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll have to come back later for that. Not everything will have the mending. Efficiency 5 we want for... Oh, we don't want to buy that here. Oh, right, you can edit signs now. Oh, no, no. All right, so what do we got here? I have to put one there. Yeah, that'll hold those. Okay. Jump up here and then. Okay, he's asleep. That works. Okay. I don't want the bed. I want the. There we go. We want the librarian inside. Welcome in, Zeppeli. How's it going? Oh, there it is. Efficiency 5. So this is efficiency 2 as well. So we want efficiency on the axe and the hoe, I guess. Infinity is bow thing. So I think that's all that we can do here other than some mendings. We might have to come back for the mending side of stuff or see how far off it is over at Barter's Bay. Because we need our protection stuff, which is over there. Actually... Oh no, that's inside there. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Yeah, we missed that before. Let's get our elytra, and that will help out a lot with this stuff. Right, so our axe, a shield, put all that stuff in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then our elytra was 5. Okay, welcome in, Luz. Or Luz. So we can put that on. Oh, we'll need to welcome in Molove. Can we do something like we want to save one of these mendings, but we want to do okay, but yeah. Can we do that? Okay. Oh, how much do we have? Is it 2? So can we put it on breaking? You really have to do it that way. So it's going to cost 6, and so we don't have enough. Welcome in, Aletta and Megan. Welcome in. We don't have enough levels for that. Okay, so our shield does have mending, so we just have to remember. Welcome in, Amakas. But with our elytra here. No, where did we put the elytra? Here. Let's grab both. And then put one right away into our inventory. And let's immediately put mending on it. Right, and then let's put, where's the unbreaking thing? Unbreaking on it. Right, so now we can put elytra on and go, well, do we have any rockets? We don't have any rockets on it. And this is too dangerous for everything else. So let's welcome in XD. Let's see if there's anything we want to take with us. So we don't need any of this stuff. Anything in here we want to drop off over at Barter's Bay? I think we're okay there. Oh wow, thank you, Gracie May. GG. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in, Nagi. We want the bow. Unbreaking, infinity. Oh, we don't have mending on it. Uh-oh. I mean, we haven't used bows in a while. Oh, I'm gonna have to check a regular chat or TikTok because it looks like the stream elements OBS decided to go white. Oh, yep. Have a great day yourself, Gracie. Do we want to have the bow? I mean, we've been dealing with things just coming at us, so same with skeletons. And it takes extra inventory, so... Oh, I know. Since this is right here, we'll just put our bow in here, and that way, once we make an extra ender chest, which we should probably do. I think we left one over in Overmorrow. Actually, where is it at? Somewhere over here we have some ender rods, so we can make a... Do we need to pull some out? I guess we do. Okay. Get this? Oh yeah, we can do it out of this. Okay. Put this back in a second, but we just need a little bit of that. And Where were those ender pearls? I know we had some besides at the end. Oh, there it is. Okay, we just need one. We can make an Eye of Ender. Then we can do a ender chest. Right? Whatever. There we go. This way, if we need our bow, we can set it down, grab it, and put it back. And the Eye of Ender is still taking a slot, but we get all of the other stuff that's in there as well. So it's a good trade-off there, I guess. Okay, so with that, let's head back to Barter's Bay. See if we have enough to trade for anything else. We won't be able to... Alright, have to go... If we went to the tree nursery, we could get some wood and then trade all of that in the bank in Haven's End and probably get some experience that way. Looks like some joins on TikTok, but I can't see the names at the moment. All right, so since we're here, let's just reset spawn. What do we got here? We got our mud farm, stone farm. I don't think we have anything here that's going to welcome in everyone on TikTok. Looks like a few more people joined in. I'll be able to look over more for our chat, so if you're interested, feel free to drop a message. Yeah. Oh well. Is it here? It's here. One more, right? One more. But back this way. Yeah, we probably should have put more thought into going from like the ground up. Because this 2 wide path is a little narrow. I probably would have gone even 3 here. Probably would have gone 5 or 7. What do we got here? Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. So we have some more unbreakings. I think we did that. Fire protection. We don't need the feather falling projectile lures. We don't need those. So potentially fire protection. So we have protection, protection, protection. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to have fire protection versus general protection. Although if we're going against the dragon again, what are all of you doing in here? We need to get all of you out of here. What are you even meant? What is the leatherworker connecting to? What is up here? Yeah, we gotta figure out what's going on here. Okay, I'm breaking protection. Ah, there it is, but 40? Well, we only need it on 1, and so we can do some other stuff later, so we'll do that. And we should probably put that in our ender chest, so we need to find a safe spot for that. How many unbreakings do we have? I'm breaking. So we have lots of the unbreakings, okay. We'll fix this setup later. Yeah, we'll just go down here. Welcome in lime, I think. And yeah, we're live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you're enjoying the low-key story building and all the behind the scenes stuff, feel free to help us grow. We're looking for 300 followers on TikTok and making affiliate on Twitch and whatever we can get on YouTube. Because YouTube is mostly the VODs, so don't expect a lot there. We need to get some of the clips we're taking together into something more meaningful and put that on the gaming channel. See if we can get that going. I'm in shadow. All right, so this isn't gonna give us a lot of experience to mend these tools, so we're going to need to go. We're going to need to go to Overmorrow. How many elytra? So we've got elytra here, but we don't have any. We don't have any rockets. Right, and we don't have any gunpowder or anything in here, do we? No, nothing in there. Okay. Any over here? Might have some over at the. Actually. I don't know why we brought. Oh, these were for something else, I think. Gunpowder, or did we leave our rockets? We might have left our rockets somewhere else, but we have gunpowder. Right, so we can put that back. And we need to drop something else off over here so we can go make. We don't need a bow. That's what we don't need. Okay, so let's go get our sugar cane so we can make some paper, so we can make some rockets, so we can go over to Overmorrow and we can take out some zombies. We won't get any emeralds that way, but I think that's okay. Oh, where do we want to go? There's a house over here somewhere that has our crafting table. And what do we want to do? Ah, there it is, paper. Okay. Oh, put the paper in there. Okay, that'll give us 45 rockets. And we can put the gunpowder down here. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. We have 90 there, so we can put a few extra here. Leave our paper there. Okay. With that, now we should be able to quick place. interesting. Hi, LJ. How's it going? Thank you for the like. Are you working on any Minecraft projects yourself? Alright, so we have our... We should probably put on a helmet. We can just remember to take that off. And... yeah, this will work. So we'll forgo the trees. 42. 42 ought to be enough. We'll explore a little bit as we go back. And again, yeah, apologies on the TikTok chat. That looks like YouTube and Twitch are okay, but the Stream Elements extension to see chat has gone white, and we have to stop the stream and restart OBS to get it to come back. But we do have it up on another monitor. I have to glance over periodically, so if I'm a little slow, apologies, but feel free to repost messages in chat if I don't see it. Alright. Let's see if we can get a little higher so we can get a little more glide time. Oh, another village. I'll check that out later. I want to kind of tie those into the roads that we're building for the storyline so that we can have a more connected world. Look this way. Yeah, we should be running into the back of it in just a minute or so. This Overmorrow is a 513 semicircle. It should be coming up here pretty soon. 900. Oh, and if there's any questions about, there it is, the story or Minecraft or streaming setup, any of that kind of stuff, feel free to pop those things in chat. We're intentionally going slow. Oh, that's interesting. Snow in the middle of the desert. Oh, what is that? Let me circle back here for a second. Oh, there's our line. Look at this. There's a... We'll go out and come back so we can get a better look at it. There's like a forest inside of this desert hill. That's interesting. And here is Overmorrow. Alright, so we're going to Head over to our zombie experience farm. And welcome in Flip. So, what are we going to do? We want to keep, well, we don't need rockets. Actually, we didn't need the book, but in our hotbar right away. But this should give us enough experience to take a little while, which is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of the trim to make upgrade to netherite armor harder. I think that would have been fine adding it to like maybe the hard difficulty if people are looking for that. Playing hard, you're probably looking for more, which but in regular and easy, that feels like you have to go find this trim, and then in addition to that, you have to have the experience to upgrade. So I'm not as big a fan of that. That's my soapbox moment for the day. More broadly, I'm a bigger fan of adding more sand to the sandbox. Yes, this is Bedrock Survival. And if you find us on Linktree/MyTripMedia, there's a link there to GitLab, which has the world download. Every 6 months, we take a backup of the world and upload it to GitLab. So anyone that wants to take the progress that we have so far and do something else with it, it's there for others to use. If you build anything cool or come up with your own stories, and feel free to share those later. It is a realm, but it's just me on the realm for now while I'm building out the story. But as we mentioned, the world download is available for anyone to use. So that's kind of the compromise I came up with. But we want to share the work that we have for others to use. If we actually get a little bit bigger, where we could do something like this full time, then I would probably create a second realm or a patron server or something like that, and then let people join. But that's a little bit more work than I can manage myself at the moment. But good question. Yeah, so we're going to have to spend a little bit more time here than we expected because we didn't have as many experience points as we thought. But we do have some space, so any of the rotten flesh we collect we can take to the Cleric's Guild and trade that, and we won't be able to trade it all in one go probably, but we'll get a little experience out of it and a few more emeralds. Welcome in, Luke. So if you go to linktr.ee/mindtripmedia, there'll be a link to GitLab there, and that will have a link to the world downloads, and we update that every 6 months. And yeah, if you stick around, we don't have the commands on TikTok to link out, but the link is also on our outro screen. So I think if our other VODs are up for a few days on TikTok, if you find it there, the intro and outro screens also have links to our link tree on them. But let me know if you need that link again, and I can repeat it. But we're trying to keep all of our social presence under the Mindtrip Media name. All right, so I think Linktree is also on our profile on TikTok as well, if you need the link there. Erika? Yep. We're trying to be more professional. One of these days we'll actually look at. I'm working on updating our thumbnail again for our VODs. Pretty good the way it is, but I'm trying to make that look a little more professional as well. And I need to put some work in the left-hand bar as well. I like using it as a kind of a piece of information and showcasing our device of the moment. Kind of our slideshow of things we're working on, so we can maybe make that bigger, and maybe we can have clips in there. Have to check out. I know we can play movie like videos in OBS. I don't know if the slideshow supports mixed media or not. But if it does, we can do that there. And then I'll probably replace the bottom image is our progress of laying down the slabs in Haven's End. So that's a 1,000 by 1,000 project there. Welcome in, Ash. So we'll probably put some more information there, like what the current day is and maybe some other stats or something like that. And then I'll probably do some shortcuts to put things on the screen, like what we're working on for the Haven's End, Inkwood, or whatnot. Do some things that we can do some hotkeys on and kind of show that for a moment and have it go away instead of being perpetual. Since it won't be changing, that way the information won't change, but having the image come up and down, I think, makes better use of the space that we have. Thank you for the like, Ash. Appreciate it. And apologies if I miss any likes or follows. But sorry, we don't have the experience yet. Oh, but can we pull anything out of here to get enough experience? Nope. What did we put in there before? It was gold, so I don't think it was anything netherite related. Or anything that we didn't want melted. Yeah, it should all be going to experience now. Oh, or mending, so... Oh, that's right. We probably do want to do the pickaxe. Something that's a little closer. Or... well, we need the shovel mended anyway, so why not? That's slowing down our leveling. But once it's mended, it's getting pretty close, so why not? Do we have anything we can pop in there? Cobblestone or something? Got some cobblestone there. Any other cobblestone? Oh, wait. Doesn't have to be cobblestone. Because it will come out as smooth stone. Wait, did we run out of blaze rods? We did. We ran out of blaze rods. Okay. So once this is done, this will be it. So we'll have to go... the Haven's End and stock up on blaze rods again. Yeah, I forgot about this part, so we'll probably do, another 10-15 minutes of this. Oh, there we go. And then call it there, and then get back to working on Inkwood tomorrow. Because it's going to take quite a few levels to get all of this stuff on the tools that they need to be on, so... So what, like 4 to add that, so it'll probably be 10 or 12 to get all the stuff we need on there. And then our tools. But, why don't we just... this. It's a weapon, it's gonna degrade, but we can add the mending to it, and then it will stay mended. That'll work. Maybe that'll get a better use of our time. Add the mending to it first, and then add unbreaking. Yeah, that makes it go a lot faster, because most of that experience was going to repair a shovel, which is good. We need it repaired, but we're trying to save that kind of thing for off stream. Or a few minutes as we're closing. Not usually the full 10 minutes, but... although we might have repair days periodically, just so that we can have like chat days. Once we get enough regular people in and kind of figure out the best times for each day. Alright, so, 4, okay, perfect. So... with our netherite axe, can we put on... where's our mending? Oh, we didn't have all the mendings we needed, right? Fortune... what do we put mending... oh, did we put mending on the shield, maybe? Because I don't see... this will get us more time, I guess, so we'll have to go buy some mending later. But if we get enough extra experience, that'll be fine. What do we need on this? We need unbreaking on our shield, so maybe we'll do that. That's a cost of 4, okay. Oh, there we go. Four, alright. So let's put our shield back and unbreaking. Our shield is done. Unbreaking mending, so all of protection, unbreaking. I think we can do something else to pants. I need to see what else we can do to pants. Is it like swift sneak or something? Is that pants or something else? I forget. Alright. Yeah, this works much better. Well, when I don't have tools to repair. Which I don't mind that mechanic. Breaking. Silk touch, fortune, efficiency. Oh, protection. Protection goes on there. Okay. I don't mind that mechanic, but that's come up before with the mending on the villager thing, which I... Yeah. But I think that's another one of those mechanics where you can slide scale it into the different modes and difficulties. Creative doesn't really have it. You could maybe turn it off or make it exceptionally long on easy, and then a little more on medium, normal, and a lot of repairing on hard. Although I think the best idea is to use those as kind of preset. Pokemon, is that I love? How's it going? Alright, so 3. So we have mending on... Oh, that's it. We only had 2 mending, and it's on a shield and elytra, which is fine. We needed on the others, we just ran out. So there's what, 12? We've got 90, so yeah, we have enough emeralds, so that might be something we have to do off stream or tomorrow, but it won't take long to get that mending. And if we have enough experience built up, we can quickly pivot back to Inkwood. And then it will have only taken us like a day and a half to get our stuff back together. Or 2 days, I guess. Most of that was spent bridging out to places in the end. But we got an extra dragon head out of it, and 2 elytra, and a location of a 3rd. And with that, we might not have to do quite as many bridging. We could take one of our elytra, make sure we have just like an ender chest and tons of fireworks, and a few basic supplies, and just fly around and collect some extra. But that's one of the things where I think it needs to be craftable. Like, maybe, you know, I guess you could put, well, Again, you would have to slider it for different difficulties. Let's say on medium or on normal, you would have to fight the dragon once, and then you get the recipe. You could, I don't know, you could say all 19 or something on hard to craft it. Like, you could still get it from the ships and whatnot, so you're not taking it, adding to the sandbox. And then on easy, either no dragon at all, or maybe just going, well, the portal doesn't open up till you fight it, so maybe having it be something you learn from a, what is it, like a stronghold? And if you're on a server, then with the new mechanics of like trial chambers, you could have it so that each person has to go there, learn it, and now they have it. I think something like that would be a good approach of adding sand without taking it away. So if you want to spend the time doing something hard, like, you know, you're doing this full time and you need a break from building, or you're just not a builder and you like the higher energy stuff, you could do that. I think it adds sand. Alright. Alright, so we need protection. This still needs mending. But what else do we have? So Silk Touch can go. So Fortune can go on the pickaxe too. And Efficiency. Okay. Right, so when we get 4 levels, we'll do our next enchantment, so. And I don't mind the enchanting system. I think having that with the other mobs and crafting stuff in there adds a lot of potential character to the world. And I think the more you add to those different things, like making the mending system or making the enchantment system, having the ability to be quasi-magic and potentially leaning into magic would be a good thing. And you have the mod community that can add stuff like that, although I think you have to be careful there. And if it's in the marketplace, it has to have a certain level of quality, but you have to make it easy for mods to maintain things, which I think Mojang is getting better at. And I think Mojang should be kind of middle of the road, and then mods can, you know, add, remove kind of magic elements. So if you wanted, you know, missile strike firewalls, then you could, that would probably be more of a mod, but Mojang could have some levels of magic that are more, say, low-level combat to low-level building as well. So, like, you have splash potions, so lava, so you can have like a splash fire potion or something rather than like an actual spell. So you're kind of enchanting the object, getting some magic in it and using it, or like lighting campfires and stuff. You have the flint and steel, but you could add some sand to it where you could have some kind of, I don't know, you could have some kind of fire spell, I guess, but instead of it being something you could use against another player, it lets you light things on fire, like a campfire. You know, maybe that would take another mana bar or something, so I don't know if they want to go with that route, but or like an enchantment you could add to we don't have gloves, so you could add another layer to this and add gloves, and that would, you know, you snap your fingers and, you know, you can spark light a campfire. So kind of the really early kind of being on like sorcerer. And then you have that kind of risk reward thing that they like, where you have to find the gloves or craft them or whatever, and find the right enchantment for them to be able to do that. Because I think little things like that, and if they're not, there's two things there. With something like that, that helps with some of the inventory, at least in a small bit, because you wouldn't have to carry a flint and steel if you were wearing the glove. So at least the one spot with that, and you're kind of shifting it towards an armor slot. And then you just have to be considerate of the time you put in early game versus the time later game. So if you have an unfortunate accident, if you got a 5-year-old or more, whatever, long-term world, spending a day or two having to regather some of that gear is not ideal. But if you can kind of front load the experience, so first couple times you have to go through it, it's maybe a little more challenging to kind of get that feel out of it, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. I think that would be a good balance and add more sand to the game. And you get that fun experience up front, but then you're hopefully at least alleviating it for most players, kind of the grind later on that is less enjoyable. Or might be less enjoyable. And maybe that's a whole nother skill or something that you could have of, you're like an ender chest, so you could have something that leans into the skills. And like, I don't know if you want efficiency and stuff on the tools, but maybe you could couple that with something that's like tied to the player that persists. And that way this Ender Mind, Ender Stats, and I'll go with Ender Stats, or Ender Ledger, Ender Journal, something like that. I think Ender Journal is good. So if you have like the Ender Journal, that can be the only item that sticks with you, unless you have, keep inventory on. And then that way, it takes a while to get that, so newer players are kind of going through the encouraged path, but once they get that, they still have to go through it some, but the more they go through it, the more fortune, efficiency. Oh. Yeah, let's do this. How many experience do I have? 1, okay. Yeah. At least brainstorming out loud, I think that would be reasonable then. So you have something like an Ender Journal of 6, okay. The fortune, oh, we want Silk Touch, okay. Okay. We want, oh, we have fortune there, so we have 2 fortunes. We do have another fortune, but we don't want fortune on leaves necessarily. We want it on that. Okay. Yep. So those are my takes. If I don't think anyone from Mojang will watch this anytime soon, but those are concepts I think would add some sand. Make it a more enjoyable experience for a wider variety of playstyles. Because the experience is good too. I don't mind that. Like, kind of makes you kind of slow down a little bit sometimes. When you have to do enchantments, and then once you get that, you can go back to full speed. But I think the downside is you get a lot of experience on dragon the first time, but not subsequent. When you get more than a zombie, but whatnot. And then the same thing, like wither, I think doesn't do as much subsequent, although I could be wrong on the wither. But you have to like build these like zombie farms, blaze farms, enderman farms, which require parity to work well because sweeping edge is not a thing on Bedrock yet. But even if that does come to Bedrock, it still takes time to get that set up in the Nether. And we have the foundation of one in the Nether, the end. But I think we need to revamp it. I think our Endermite isn't there anymore. So I think we need to work on that. Yeah. But that also requires going to the end. So there's the consideration there as well. What we got? Do we have unbreaking, efficiency, silk touch? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we didn't want silk touch on the axe, we wanted fortune on the axe. Okay, but we can do this. Okay, silk touch, breaking. There we go. Yeah, making it as accessible and fun and reducing if you like, appreciate it. I know this isn't the most exciting. I wanted to give a chance to build up the chat and get things going while we kind of recover our gear and list out some of what our next plans are. I think if we go through everything we have, and then we'll need to get like another, because it goes up per enchantment on the tool, so it was at like 7. So we'll probably need 14 or so levels, so we'll probably go 15, 16 levels just to be sure. Because we have unbreaking, efficiency. Oh. That's right. Today was Spawn Chunks coming out. Spawn Chunks podcast. So if you haven't seen that or listened to it, I recommend that. Very well done podcast on Minecraft. So it covers a lot of what some of the changes are, what they could mean, how they affect the playstyles of the hosts. Oh, yeah, so we need to get going pretty soon. So I think we will do one more enchantment and then we'll call the stream there. and we'll finish it up off stream. And yeah, there we go. And then tomorrow we'll get back to Inkwood and get some real work going, and hopefully that's a little more entertaining. Granted, I do kind of like the idea of having like mending days. To kind of like slower days where we can more brainstorming, engaging in the chat, things that are safer to take my eyes off the screen and less likely to get caught with a zombie's revenge and fall into lava. Maybe either experience days or chopping days, or just like semi-world tour days, like walking through maybe one particular town or build, or following a road that's safe so we don't have a lot of dangers to worry about. Okay. So we have efficiency and unbreaking, so we wanted fortune. Oh, that's 9 for unfortune, so we're going to need closer to like 20. Okay. Is this efficiency? So do we have efficiency? No, we don't. That's 8. So 8 or 9. So we got a little ways to go. Maybe we'll go with the axe. That'll give us a chance to get our wood a little faster. One more level anyway. Maybe we'll go surface side to end the stream so there's a little bit better view. So we'll do 9, level 9, do our enchanting, go up to the surface. Okay. There we go. Okay, so pickaxe, and we wanted fortune, right? I wanted fortune on that. So now we just need mending on that. We need efficiency on our hoe. I mean, what, 3 mendings, because we wanted 5 and we only got 2. So yeah, so 1 mending, 2 mendings, 3 mendings. We have our efficiency there. Okay. So take care of these and then we'll head up. So that works. That's good there. Okay, so now we'll come back down on our own later, but that's not a good view to end the stream on. And we need to put stairs or something here so this isn't so jarring when we leave. But oh, do we have is our helmet ready? Oh, we need mending on it. Okay. Well, that's a little bit safer. Maybe we'll go over here. And okay, so thank you everyone for joining day 490 of The Journey Begins. If you want to see more of what we're doing, check us out on Linktree. It's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. That will have links to this VOD on YouTube, our mostly Lego build channel, YouTube. Links to our TikTok, Twitch, Blue Sky, Pinterest, all of our kind of social presence is there. Thank you. Thank you, Gracie, Elijah, Essex, and everyone else who gave a like and follow. Try to keep track of those, but appreciate it. And if I missed it, I'll feel free to drop those names in chat later. Trying to acknowledge everybody who's helping us support the channel. And with that, we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues. Likely do it much earlier tomorrow, more likely 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Other things to do tomorrow, so we're going to try to squeeze that in then. But we will see you then when the journey continues, and thank you again for all the support on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.